What's up, guys? I'm Grimzo, and with me today is Fat Cat, as usual.
Yo, guys!
And we have kind of a special stream today. We are going through a couple of replays of some of our matches that we had. Some people have sent us some of their matches where we could go through and show them how to analyze certain stuff in your replay, like when you play a match against someone and you have like no clue what to do and what you're doing wrong. You can like review them and have a better understanding of how to approach the matchup better next time.
Yeah.
And right off the bat, we would start with a replay from Dino versus Angry Mojo-san. So
super recent set, and it was really close, and
Yeah.
I think it's
super
good
exciting
source
to watch
material.
as well.
to analyze, and
Yeah.
can be a good example of what you should look for if you're
Exactly.
analyzing your replays.
So they wanted the match. Who exactly wanted to review that? Was it Dino or Angry
That
Mojo?
was my idea.
Oh, you're right. Okay, no mind then.
Yeah.
Then let's
Because I
watch it
thought that
together.
was a high skill patch, you know?
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. 41-54. 41-54. And it should be around here. Okay. Yeah, one match. Okay, let's watch this. First, we're gonna just watch the match and then start talking about what we could do in what situation. I hope you can watch it in full screen. Let me just check OBS if it's it shows everything on full screen. Okay, great. Then I just stay quiet and watch it at first. Okay.
But checks with the jabs.
Do ya?
Good, sweet.
You're so quiet now, just watching the match.
Yeah, I'm just staying quiet so people can
No.
relax and watch the
Looking
replay
good.
first.
4 and he wins.
Yeah. Angry Mojo-san tried to press buttons on wake up
Mm.
and got clipped by the meaty. Catches
Yes.
his dash a lot with his standing medium kick.
Yeah, he's so good in that.
Okay. Both players are very patient right now.
Was geht ab? Am Jix? Alles gut am Juk? Bei dir?
Ooh.
Okay.
And again, no contest.
Okay, good block from Mojo-san.
Yeah, after the shoulder. The shoulder is minus.
Yeah, there we have a good anti-air.
And shimmy into approach and this round.
Final round. Fight.
Schön, Playboy. Okay,
Ooh,
confirm. Yeah,
a big
huge light lead, yes. But he has nothing right now.
He has no resources left.
Yeah. And now he has to be careful not to
Yeah.
get hit.
Two combos and Green can still take it
Oh, okay.
with his conversion. Oh, he
Oh,
was
wow.
punished. He was too far away.
No punish.
But
Okay.
the demon flip into overhead to take.
So yeah,
So, what happened this match? And how would you approach watching this replay and work on it, right? that's a question that everyone asks himself if he did not do that whatsoever, and has no idea how to start doing stuff like that. So we go right back. What was that? 4154, 4154. It's about right about here, something. Yeah. So what you do in situations like that is, when you don't know what happened, or if you just want to go through your replay and see what mistakes you did,
Yeah.
is you watch it, right? And obviously, I mute the video so we don't get distracted. Obviously, every time you get hit, it's mostly because of a mistake that you did, or you did not something right. So not doing something right and doing a mistake is two different things. Doing a mistake is doing a mistake is, for example, having an execution error or whatsoever, right? And doing something not right is when you have not thought about something that your opponent has as an option in that moment.
So you would say doing something not right is like a logical failure.
For example, the most well-known setup is let me just pop that out before we continue. So the most common setup that, for example, most of people know is for Ryu, right? If you get a crush counter and if you get a crush counter sweep, you activate into V-trigger with a stand medium punch and then charge your Hadouken, right?
Yeah.
Doing something not right, for example, at that moment is, for example, you whiff 2 medium punches and you charge up the normal Hadouken.
So it's just a mechanical.
Yeah, it's just mechanical, or you just you kind of mistook your setups and, like, for example, did another setups that would work in another situation.
Mm-hmm.
There's that. But doing something not right would be, for example, if you play against Ken and he has an EX bar, right? And you do the same setup. It's an unblockable, right? So it's a good setup. But if your opponent has an EX bar where he can, like, go through Fireball, for example, Ken with an with an EX, sure you can.
Yeah.
If you do not watch the meter, right? If you do not watch the meter and you still go for the Fireball, and the opponent has a good understanding of the moment, he is obviously going to EX Shuriken right through, right? So that's where you did something wrong. That's not doing something right. And yeah, there's that. These are two different things. So if you watch your replay, you have to realize what you did as a mistake and what you did not right. For example, let's watch this replay.
What is easier to fix? I think mistakes are easier to fix, because if you do a mistake, you just realize, okay, I dropped the combo, so I'm going to practice mode and practice the combo.
To be honest, both are easily fixable. So it's not hard to fix them. It's just, you just need to realize that you did a mistake or you did something wrong. That's the hardest part. Realizing where you did your mistake and where
you went wrong.
Yeah. That's the hardest part. But you will learn eventually if you keep watching your replays and try to realize why you get hit and what went wrong, what was the mistake, and so on. So it just comes up. It just comes in naturally. Let me just put up some random music so it's just not as boring as.
Not as dry as it is.
Yeah, not as dry as it is. Or let me just, whatever. Let's run it with the Third Strike theme. That always works. Yeah.
God Strike music is godlike.
Yeah. Now let's just keep watching the video, right? Until we see the first time we get hit. Let's watch it from.
On who we should focus? Should we focus on the mistakes of Dino?
We watch Dino's point of view first, and then we watch it from Angry Mojo-san's point of view. Let's go with Dino first. So we're gonna watch what happens. So when right of the beginning of the match, he is just going in with a command dash, right, and gets the throw. That happens obviously because it's a first to 10, right? He probably conditioned the opponent to block at the beginning of the match, or he realized that Angry Mojo-san in the beginning of the matches is always defensive and like just holds back, right? So that's the reason, the whole reason why the beginning of the round worked as it worked. Yeah, that happens here. So here he's already getting into a better position, right? So the advantage has been built off of a throw in the beginning of the round. So that's good. He did something right. Realizing that you did something right is also good, because you know that the read that you had on your opponent was the right read.
Yeah,
that's also really good. Okay, he's just they're poking each other. He got hit by a fireball. That happens if you try to walk block in this game. That's not a big deal. He is right out of the crouch medium kick range, which is very important, because what you want to do is poke outside of that range. I think that's the longest range normally that Akuma has that hits low. And you want to stay out of it, right? And that's what Dino did right here. He hit him right out of the air as well. Let me just full screen that so it just doesn't get confusing. And here it is. He right as he saw the crouch medium kick, as you like can see clearly here. Let me just slow this down a little bit. Speed. Let me go down to watch it like here. He pokes him, right? Walks in a little bit, walks back. Gets hit by the fireball next. That happens because he tried to poke. And here it is. He walks forward and a little bit back. And then he pokes him right again, like right at the moment he saw the crouch medium kick whiff, which is good. You wanna poke your opponent like that. You wanna stay out of their poke range, and the moment you see the buttons, you wanna poke them back. Obviously, he was like a little bit too slow, or else he could have even whiff punished the crouch medium kick. But that's a medium normal, so it's not an easy whiff punish. Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's not that easy to whiff punish.
Exactly. So what happens next? He's going for the
overhead. But that was
a
very strong sequence for Dino.
Yeah, exactly. Was a really good thing that happened right now in the corner. So he's maintaining his pressure in the corner by just poking him down, whiffing normals like right out of his poke range. That is very important. What happens here is you might wonder, why did he do the overhead, right? Like the overhead, if he had done the crouch medium kick, he would be airborne. So he has no hurt box right here, right? So he was expecting Angry Mojo-san, since he poked with the crouch medium kick a lot,
and he was in perfect range for
exactly. He was expecting the crouch medium kick again, so he went for the overhead, which is a good thing. But Angry Mojo-san, for some reason, walked up and got hit. Good for Dino.
I don't know.
Good for Dino. Doesn't matter. That we go and watch the whole thing from Angry Mojo-san's point of view again as well. So that's a good thing, right? He got hit by the overhead. He's advantaged on hit, obviously, and he's going right for another poke, which is then medium kick. Angry Mojo-san tries to jump out because he doesn't want to deal with the pressure, and he gets hit again right out of the air. So another good thing that Dino did, right? He wants to keep him in the corner by, obviously, when he air reset him, the next medium kick is he's trying to land the next medium kick as meaty as he can.
As possible.
Yeah, exactly. By just pressing it again, so the moment Angry Mojo-san resets, he's going to be stuck in the stand medium kick poke, right?
Yeah, in the blocks and
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And here's the first mistake he did. That's the first mistake. He reset, got the hit on block. He did he did not expect Angry Mojo-san to jump, right? And he wanted to keep the pressure so badly that he did a dash in, right? Yeah. Here's the mistake that happens. He did, well, obviously you can't really see that fast, but he did not expect Angry Mojo-san to jump, right? And he went for a dash in, probably tried to grab or something, but that's the first mistake he does. And now he's in the corner. He has to deal with the pressure.
Akuma's corner pressure.
Yeah, exactly. He let him out of the corner, which is what you do not want, right? So he's getting out.
He tries to anti-jabs, but whips. It was too early.
The first one was too early, the second one was too late, right? Yep. So now he's in the corner. And he tried to dash in again because he was like, well, if I do that fast enough, he might not expect it, right? But Angry Mojo-san was ready for it. So he's jabbing him in the moment he's dashing in and poking him back in the corner. So right now, he lost all of that pressure that he was having like 5 seconds ago just because of a dash in.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to keep your opponent in the corner, it's better to not dash in at that point. At this range, it's better to not dash, because if you dash, you cannot anti-air during a dash motion, right? So if right now, you see the start of a dash. From this moment up to now, up to this point, he cannot input anything. He cannot interrupt his motion, his movement, his animation with any button, right? So he's stuck. He can't even go back, because if he tries to go backdash, he might get hit from the jumping, because he doesn't have enough time to also anti-air after he dashes back. So that's the first big mistake he did. Second big mistake is the second dash in. It's not, I mean, I'm not talking about the big mistake. This is not obviously not as big of a deal as this dash in, right? But it's still a mistake. So, but that is also what you can kind of explain it with is that is also kind of good, because dashing in Street Fighter V is a good thing, because it's because of the way the game is built, right? Dashing in, you can't really be prepared for every single dash in the game, obviously. But in a moment like that, where you're in block stun right here, right? You jump out, you're like, yeah, I'm out of here. I better block now, right? And be prepared for whatever happens. So your focus is as the Akuma in this scenario is how to deal with the upcoming pressure that Dino is going to build, right? So he is like focusing on whatever Dino is doing next. And the moment he sees the dash, then he jabs, right? That's how you deal with this situation. So the right approach from Angry Mojo-san was there, but it was not there from Dino's. Obviously, it cannot confirm for some reason. It's just, I don't know. He was not ready for a counter hit right there. But it doesn't matter. You just want to get rid of the pressure that Karen is applying on you. Now with this string, he pressures Dino. He's forcing him into the corner, right? And what Dino did in this situation, right? In this situation, Dino did a dash in, right? Look at what Angry Mojo-san does. He just walks up and then crouch fierce. Walking up, if you walk up, if Dino would have jumped, he would still be ready for an anti-air. So in this moment, he was trying to poke. Here's the deal here's what I always say when I do the streams and I see a Shoto play the game. Every time you throw a fireball, right? I always say if you throw a fireball, buffer a DP for a jump in. If you see someone jump in, exactly. If you see someone jump in after you throw a fireball, you want a DP. You don't want to block, right? Because when you if you can block, you can also DP. That always works. Same thing goes.
Applies to heavy and normals.
Exactly. It's not only heavy normals, to every normal you do, every poke you do. Same thing applies to pokes. If you let the normal whiff, right, in front of your opponent, and he jumps, you can still DP. Like at this point, he can still DP. But he decides to block.
Recovery, and right now he is recovered.
And that is why he gave up the pressure, and we are back in the middle of the screen again, right? So, good decision from Dino from here out on. After he landed on block, he tried to go for the safe string right there, and then crouch medium kick puts him far enough for the crouch for the sweep to be safe, even if it goes on block, right? Look at the pushback right here. That's the range where the sweep would even be safe on block. So he just goes for a sweep and gets a counter hit into knockdown. Okay. And now Angry Mojo-san just wakes up with a jump. He tries to, and that's why Akuma's jump-ins are so good against characters that have normals as anti-airs, is because he can change his jump arc, right? So Dino whiffs a poke and has to either decide, do I want to block the jump in or do I want to anti-air, right? He goes for he goes for the jab anti-air, which would have probably worked if Akuma would have done a normal jump in, or at least he would have traded, right? But it does not happen because the jab whiffs before Akuma gets into the range of the jab, right? Jab whiffed, and Akuma delays his jump in with a dive kick. So Dino gets hit because of the choice of the anti-air he made, right? So now he got hit. He's not getting any combo out of if Akuma hits you on your head with his dive kick, he's not getting any combo out of it. So what Angry Mojo does in this situation is just going for a safe string. So what he did is he did the jab, crouch medium kick, but because of a fireball would be unsafe in this range, he just goes for another crouch medium kick into fireball. So at this range, the fireball is safe.
Yep.
So now Dino has to guess again. Like, what do I do? Do I want to get pressured? Do I make the right read and get out of it again? But right here, it just walks up. Walk block, gets hit. That happens. That's not a mistake. He's trying to jump again, and this time he got the right read again. But because Angry Mojo-san tried to poke with his stand hard punch, he got hit. Right now, he's getting a conversion. He is too far away for the reset, so he goes for the up kicks. Obviously the right choice. And now we have the wake up Oki again. Goes for the stand light kick, frame trap, into throw. Good approach. So it's basically a guessing game for Akuma right now. What do I do? Do I press a button? I got counter hit and I got killed. Do I wake up with the throw? I might still get counter hit and get die. So it's a guessing game for Akuma at this point.
Dino throwed him, and after that, I think Emoji-san tried to wake up with a throw, but got counter hit.
Yeah. Now second round. Let's watch what happens here. Let's speed it up a little bit.
This is where things go wrong for Dino.
Yeah. Okay. Round 2. Let's watch round 2 like completely again. Let's see what happens here. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he got dash in, and he got hit again. Okay. Okay, he's poking.
Emoji-san was so ready.
And he got the throw. He got jumped on. Counter hit because he was pressing a button. Probably tried to enter right there. Ah, there it is. Good sweep. Uh-oh. We see some mistakes already, like without having the pause button 24/7. Okay, let's go back to round 2, right? So, I'll watch it in slow.
I think half speed is enough. You
yeah.
Need to quarter speed.
Yeah. We see here the first dash, right? So
yeah.
the moment, this is the crucial thing. Angry Mojo-san walks in, and Dino does a dash in. See, he sees him. He's like watching Angry Mojo-san move. Walk back, walk forward. Walk back, walk forward. He was expecting him walk forward at this point, right? He was expecting him walk forward at this point. I just go back right there. Exactly. Here. He's like, walk forward. And there it is. He did not even move. That was smart from Angry Mojo-san, right? So since he already gave away his dash at the beginning of the round here. So obviously Angry Mojo-san wasn't ready for another dash, because he was like, he might the possibility that he dashes in again is there, right? So Angry Mojo-san was ready for his dash in. He was like, I don't move, I just stay here. I just stay at the range where your dash would whiff, right? So right here he dashes in, and Angry Mojo-san's like, stand medium kick. Even though it was not a punish for the dash in, Angry Mojo-san's stand medium kick was just faster, right? So even if it went on block, he would have not cancelled into Tatsu, but he would still be the one with the applying the pressure, right? And that's why Dino did a mistake right there. So Dino's mistake was not the dash in, but the second dash in. That's his mistake. And obviously pressing a button right there was another mistake that led him to get counter hit into combo into knockdown. So he's getting a meaty crouch down fierce. There we go. And now he's getting a jump in. So what happens here is he deals with the meaty, but then tries to walk forward because it does not want to enter here with an EX fire, with an EX Rasenha. So what happens
wants to save up the meter.
Yeah, he wants to save up the meter. But what happens is he gives up pressure, right? So there we go. Angry Mojo-san did the right read, went for a tick throw, got the throw. And now we got a knockdown into Meteor Crush Mim Kick. Now he's poking. So he lost 40% up just for a bad dash-in, bad second dash-in and pressing a button after that, and for being a little too greedy with his bars. Which, like, if you think about it, when you have this much life, let me just go back to the moment. Yeah, exactly. If you have this much life, right, you can and your opponent has full health, you can assume that this is the beginning of the round, right? So you can play with your resources a little bit. You have room for it. So if you spend your EX bar right now, you're going to eventually, even if you want to save up for the super, you're eventually going to build up super anyways at the end of the round. Yeah, at the end of the round anyways. So it would have been way smarter if he went for an extra Senha at this point, since he would get a knockdown, and he would get rid of the pressure that Angry Mojo-san is applying. Because he did not that, he got thrown, and he's like 40% health down. So now we're back in the neutral, right? Now he's poking back. Let's see what happens. He's doing another dash in. Good throw. Angry Mojo-san did not react properly to the dash first. So he's just buffering, right? What Angry Mojo-san is doing is he's buffering his 10 medium kick into Tatsu. He's just waiting for Dino to dash in. Yeah. And if he would have done another crouch medium kick, stand medium kick into Tatsu, he would have hit him anyways. So here's what happens. He's trying to poke Angry Mojo-san right at this range. Why you think? Yep. Because Fireball is negative on block, right? But what people tend to do, it's not as negative as like a sweep or something, right? But it's negative slightly. And what people tend to do is they sometimes just throw, after a block fireball, they throw another fireball. So he was fishing for that with this stand roundhouse, right? So what happens though is Angry Mojo-san jumps, right? So he's basically in the range where he cannot even see from which side Angry Mojo-san is landing after the jump in, right? So that's why he get hit from Angry Mojo-san right here with the jump in.
Yeah.
He's whiffing a button and he does not know which side, because his hitbox extends forward and then goes back again. And it's not the stand roundhouse that is getting counter hit. He's also pressing another button.
He tried to press something.
Yeah, he tried to press jab probably, because he did not want. He still wanted to keep his meter, right? So that's why he's. That's why he got hit, because he did not want to use his meter. He's playing way too greedy with his meter right now, right? So that's the biggest mistake in this round, because that already happened twice, that he lost health just because he did not want to enter with extra Senha, and then when he poked and got jumped on, he did not want to extra Senha again. So he's down 60% health due to dashing and
to saving up meter
twice.
Yeah.
And like losing health with Karen is just not good, because you already have
the takeaway
no
in this situation for Dino is just, especially at the beginning of the round, to spend the meter.
Exactly. In the beginning of the meter, you can expand your meter is expandable, right?
Because he lost this round practically due to the lack of anti-airs.
Exactly.
I mean, sure, he got hit by the standing medium kick into Tatsu, but that was not a huge deal.
That was not game losing, right? But two anti-airs into full combos that is game losing. So he's already 60% down in health. Now even if you want to approach Akuma, you're scared because one combo might lead to your death, right? He got hit by a fireball and he's like 20% health now. Like he has no room for mistakes anymore.
Yeah.
Now he
put himself in that situation.
Yeah.
So would you say it was a mistake, or would you say he did something wrong?
No, it was just the wrong decision making. It was just
wrong decision making.
Yeah, that is not a mistake or something wrong. That is just wrong
decision making.
Yeah, bad decision making. Because like thinking about it backwards, you had enough meter at the beginning of the round, so even if you spend it, you would still have time to build it up, right?
And you have to look at also at this way. If you are too greedy with your resources, don't going to build a new one. It's not like you're going to get a 4th buff. Just
exactly.
You don't
if you have your critical art, the only one getting an advantage out of pokes on block is your opponent, not you. You will not get anything out of it. Yeah. So if your opponent pokes you, you will not get critical art meter. The only thing that you would get is V-trigger. That's it. But that is so little that it's like you can ignore that.
Especially if you're a 2-bar V-trigger character, it's absolutely irrelevant for me. To be honest.
Yeah, that's right.
Because you build it so fast.
Yeah, you can have up to 2 V-triggers in one round with 2-bar characters.
Yeah.
So there's that. Now let's keep watching. So like right now he got a hit. He went for a reset, right? With the overhead follow-up. Okay. Overhead follow-up is -2 on block. He gets hit by the... He is obviously blocking because he knows he's negative on block. He blocks the stand light kick, but he gets hit by the crouch medium kick counter hit. So why is that a mistake?
He tried to press buttons when his opponent was plus.
Exactly. He was pressing button even though he was negative. So if you're not out of almost every poke range of your opponent, you do not want to press button. So if you see you get hit by the you block the stand jab, right? You don't want to press anything because you're still in range for the crouch medium kick, right? Here's the jab. You're still in range, even if you got pushed back. You're still in range for crouch medium kick, for crouch medium punch, even for stance fierce. You're still in the range of those normals, right? Since jab gives the opponent the advantage, you don't want to press anything then, because you're on a disadvantage. You don't want to press a button when he sticks out a faster normal out than you do.
Maybe he expected a tick throw, so...
Yeah, but the tick throw is just... Look at the pushback that he gets out of the stand jab block.
He was so far away, actually.
He cannot be thrown from this range. He cannot be thrown from that range.
I think he was just not
so if you late tech after the jab, you'd still be able to take the tick throw, because Akuma has to do a walk up, right, to throw you.
Yeah.
So there is that, and after that, let's see what happens. He gets jumped on, right? So what happens here? He's poking back and has no time to like coordinate which side Angry Mojo-san's going to land. Do I have to input the EX Resenha the other way or not? And he gets in a bad situation again because he whiffed the poke. And here's where he loses, is because Angry Mojo-san goes into anti-airs him, because obviously Akuma has good anti-airs. Like, here's the already the bad decision's been made here anyways. Obviously you're in a life disadvantage and you want to get the comeback going, right? So a jump in would be nice, but it's
also very risky.
It's also very risky. So
if Angry Mojo-san did the red fireball, he would be already dead. So that's it.
Yeah, exactly. So here he jumps in with the risk and gets blown up, and he's already dead, because the following part is just a guessing game. If you get shimmied or not, if you get kick thrown,
take
it's
the
like,
pro anymore in this situation. You
have to tech at some point, because you don't have enough health to play with, because you did not want to anti-air when you had 90% health. You did not want to anti-air when you had 60% health with your meter. Let's see that.
If you look at it, the whole round,
if you had those 40% health that you gave away, you could probably take the throw right now, right?
Yeah.
So you'd still be in the game. Okay, those mistakes were done. Now let's watch the third round in normal speed again.
I think maybe we should skip Angry Mojo-san's point of view because it's taking.
Yeah, it's. I mean, like you can apply that. You can apply the same thing just to Angry Mojo-san. Yeah. It's like it's really not necessary to watch it from his point of view. Now what happens here? Let's just watch it. Third round. Okay. 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 Counter it combo.
So if I'm rewatching my replays by myself, the most important thing I have to ask myself is, why did I get hit in this situation though?
Why did I get hit in the first place? Figuring that out is the biggest thing.
And where was my technical mistake, and what was decision-making mistake?
Yeah, what kind of wrong decision did I make in what situation that led me to the next situation, right? Yeah. That is also one huge.
Because in Street Fighter V, it's like the butterfly effect. You know, you make a small wrong decision.
Yeah, that can lead to a huge one later on.
It can cost you the whole game.
And that's not only in Street Fighter V like that. That works in every game that has some sort of a meter management or
like this first decision, for example, the second round, that to enter with the extra set was huge.
Yeah, that led him down to having no health to play with when he needed that, right? So the moment you think about it like this. You think about it like that. The moment you had to do an anti-air, right, with your meter, you did not choose to do so, right? Because you thought it was not necessary. You can deal with the following pressure that Angry Mojo-san applies to you. But what happened is you lost that gamble at that point, right? Because that's a gamble when you get jumped on and you're like, I know when he's going to throw, and you throw you tech too late and you get thrown. That's when you lose the gamble, because you were gambling on the fact that you know what your opponent's going to throw you, and if you lose that, you cannot gamble with your life later on. Which, when you think about it, when you have less life, gambles matter more than when you have more life.
Yeah, sure. Because if you have more life, you can take one or two wrong guesses.
Exactly. So let's keep watching. Here's V-Trigger. Jumps in, gets into it. And the dive. No punishment. Okay. And he get hit. Okay, let's go back. Third round.
And rewatch it.
And rewatch it in a little bit slower.
Yeah.
Pace. There we go.
I think this is a really good match because we see some crucial decision-making mistakes from both players.
Yeah, and they're not bad players, right? Dino's one of the stronger players, so
yeah.
There's that. Okay, he dashes in. Angry Mojo-san jumps, gets not anti-aired, but that's just a range thing. And there's the next mistake that a lot of people do. Like Akuma, after his jump in, he walks back. No, let me just watch where he jumps in. Right, he jumps in.
Yeah.
And then he's blocking the stand roundhouse, right? He walks back, comes forward, and then he wants to poke with the stand fierce. Obviously, he was expecting Dino to walk a little further towards him, so he can hit him with the stand fierce. But it does not happen, right? So this moment, Dino should try to poke him back rather than dashing in. Why that is not a mistake, though, is because when you with a normal in front of your opponent, you don't want to press another button. Good players do not press another button, except they buffer something into a normal that is further away, but that is something else that we can like talk about later. At that moment, Dino had two options. He could first, the best one would be obviously to whiff punish the stand fierce, right? Since it's in front of his face. And second would be dash in to get a better Oki. Like not an Oki, like to get a better mix up.
Positioning and situation.
Exactly. Better positioning, stronger pressure, and so on. So he dashes in, does the jab into tick throw, like standard stuff. Angry Mojo-san wakes up with a dash in. Like, that is gutsy as hell. But he knows that Karen can't dash in and get a meaty off with a forward throw in mid screen. So what happens here is Angry Mojo-san expects Dino to do a dash in, and he does his dash. He does a dash in of his own right before Dino does his. But at this point, Dino doesn't do the dash in. He wants to walk up and then V skill, right? Charge V skill. So he gets counter hit with a crouch medium kick, and
he gets interrupted.
Exactly, and Angry Mojo-san converts right into a combo, into a knockdown, into a crouch Prius meaty or crouch medium kick at this point. So what happens here is we saw in the first round, right? When Angry Mojo-san was fighting Dino, he did the crouch medium kick into fireball, and Dino's reaction was stand roundhouse, right?
Yeah.
He did a little walk up and stand roundhouse. So what Angry Mojo-san did was very smart. He did the same. He recreated the same situation. Brought Dino in a situation exactly. He brought Dino in the same situation where he would block the crouch medium kick, block the fireball, and then would press a button at this point, right? But Dino did not expect Angry Mojo-san to press a button right after, because last time he was jumping. So he just like walks up and still gets hit by Angry Mojo-san's stand fierce, which he then buffers into critical art. Boom, 40% damage. There you go. He dashes in,
and Angry Mojo-san has now
better
a huge
positioning.
left lead.
Yeah, exactly. He has no meter, right? He has no meter, right? But look at the health difference they have. Angry Mojo-san has almost triple as much health as
He needs two combos
Dino.
to win this game.
Yeah, he needs two combos or one big combo with a poke or a throw, which is really easily done in this game. So he does a jump in, does not get anti-aired again. Now he's pressuring Dino in the corner. He's like, Dino's obviously not anti-airing for some reason, because he thinks he needs critical art for his comeback, which is bad decision.
But again, he's just too greedy with his resource.
Exactly, because that amount of health needs work, right? You need work, and if you want to have a little help working down this health, you need to use your meter. So this is why this is another greedy mistake that Dino did. Now he's in the corner and has to deal with the pressure. And Angry Mojo-san doesn't even need to like take any risks. He's even given up position just because he can, right? See, again,
just to reposition himself if Dino jumps.
Exactly.
Just to have a better angle to enter.
At the around 76th second, you see the same thing happening again. He does the stand medium kick this time, obviously, another normal, into fireball. And Dino's reaction to that is again stand roundhouse. This time he tries to activate on V trigger, into V trigger anyways, but that's the reason the whole thing happened before, because Dino has
to make it safe.
Exactly. Dino's had this pattern that every time he blocks a fireball, he does the stand roundhouse, or at least walks up or something. He wants to take the initiative. That is what Angry Mojo-san realized. And so the second time this happens, Angry Mojo-san is ready. He's just blocking. He's like, okay, get rid of your V-trigger now. You activate your V-trigger for free. You do not get anything out of it right now. Then he is taking the gamble that he needs to jump. Right? Get anti-air jab. That is a thing in Street Fighter V. He's slowly poking him down with the safe approach. And again, Dino does not want to use meter as an anti-air. And here's another mistake. He's walking up, blocking, at like legit the perfect timing for a block. That's what happened here. He's walking up. Angry Mojo-san does the crouch medium kick. Dino crouch blocks right at the same frame, and Angry Mojo-san could not react to the frame exact block, right? So he was expecting the walk up to hit to get hit by the crouch medium kick. So he cancels into EX Tatsu. What happens is no punish. No punish whatsoever. Even though you're in V-Trigger and your Rekka would have punished, you did not do anything.
That was just
that was just that was mechanical mistake is what you could.
You tried to punish it with crouching medium kick, but that was
too far away.
What you should have done was a raw Rekka.
You know what? Why that happens is because people know that EX Tatsu is unsafe on block, right? But they do not go into praying mode and create the situation that
because the EX Tatsu was on max range.
Yeah.
Sure, if he had done it more closely, the crouch medium kick would have hit.
Probably, but if you do it like at max range, like it happened in this match, you need to realize that you need to do the Rekkas instantly because you're out of the range from your crouch medium kick.
And
right?
You know what? And he then gets hit by the demon flip overhead.
Yeah, and he still doesn't
dies 2 rounds with full resources.
Exactly.
He could have built 2 critical outs in the second round. Because Green is that fast when it comes to building.
Jab, anti-air, gets hit by a demon flip. And that is like that. Those are like the points that during your match that you want to focus on. You want to if I was Dino, I would be like, okay, man, I watched my replay right now. I know I did some mistakes right about at the moment that where Angry Mojo-san tried to jump on me, right? So that gave him pressure. Then again, I did not want to anti-air when I had the chance to do so right after I lost like 40% health, right? I did not want to like thinking about it like this. You do not care about meter because meter is not going to waste if you use them to get health out of your opponent. Like how do I explain it like properly? You want to trade meter with your opponent's health, or in some character specific moments or matchups, you want to trade meter for better positioning and so on and so on, right? But that's on a higher level, and you mostly see that from people like Punk and so on. But yeah, that's a different thing. But you want to trade off meter for health, your meter for your opponent's health. That is why what you want to do with your meter. And because Engi Mojo-san was using his meter over and over again in the middle of a combo with his super, and so on, and Dino did not, he ends up losing it. Because he was just a little too greedy with his
yeah, he just waited for the big hit, for the big critical out.
Exactly. That is the reason why he lost him, yeah.
Okay, should we move to our next match?
Yeah, we can do that. Let's do that.
Me versus Jimmy?
Okay, let me just look it up. Where is it? Yeah, there it is. What minutes? 35-7 and 37-30. Okay.
Yeah.
35.
And now we get a replay analysis from someone who actually played the match. So
Exactly.
Also.
So this is Fat Cat versus Jimmy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's already 12 matches in, so it's the first of 10. And let's just watch the match without music, and I'm gonna keep my mouth shut so it just doesn't get confusing with the whole commentary, because that's already commented on video.
Yeah. That was already played on Saltman.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna let it just run.
Dann kommt Jimmy natürlich mit dem Wiki-Setup.
Ansonsten reagiert Fatcat eigentlich so mit den richtigen Sachen. So er punisht richtig, spaced seine Normals richtig gut. Ja.
Ja, ich wollte sagen, eigentlich ist der Hardkick, der Standing Hardkick mit dem Standing Right Kick von Rio punishbar vom Block. Und nochmal.
Ja, nice. Das hat er schon ein paar Mal gepunisht, also.
Okay. Weil ich sehe das jetzt erst hier.
Ja. Aber das hat er schon, über das ganze Set eigentlich konsistent gepunished.
Weil die Reichweite von Rios Light Kick ist ja jetzt höher als
Counter, Safe Jump. Hat er es nicht zu Ende gemacht? Wow, das war
für Jimmy und Glück.
Wieder so ein weird. Du machst einen Fireball, bufferst Shuriken. Please, alle die Shoto spielen, immer wenn ihr einen Feuerball schießt, buffert ein Shuriken.
Viel schwieriger Anti-Air Shuriken.
Weil wenn ich sowas sehe wie so ein Fireball und der Gegner springt und ihr blockt, das tut mir im Herzen weh. Okay. Jetzt bitte ready sein für den Jump. Oh my god, please!
Aber Jimmy war ready.
Ja, also das war so klar, dass er in dem Moment jetzt springen würde, also...
Hat er vielleicht... wer weiß.
Okay, jetzt sind wir in der Ecke. Hat er versucht zu shimmy. Oh! Back Hardkick, Whiff. Betage gejabbt. Geleitkick.
Ja, das hätte gefährlich sein.
So. Und HTP. So, jetzt Mix Up. Fehlt sein Miti. Oh, Jimmy.
Ja.
Defense ist richtig gut. So, jetzt bloß auf den Dash in. Oh.
Okay. Jetzt aufpassen. Jeder Hit tötet, beide. Ja, wieder Beatflieger, Anti-Air, okay, also von der Sache. Ja. Was hat er vorgehabt? Er hat den Low-Kick schon vorher gepunished. Ich habe den Low-Kick auf jeden Fall gesehen von Jimmy. Naja, also er weiß Bescheid, wenn ich jetzt reinspringe, ist Ende. Oh!
Ja, das war sein knappes Ding, sehr knappes Ding. Okay. That was one kind of a match. Heute gibt es keine Spiele, heute gibt es nur Replay Analysis. Okay. Anyways, let's go back to the beginning of the round. So what was it? It was 35-7. Okay, 35-7. Man, that was a long match. What the hell? Okay. Now let's go over it a little slower so we can kind of realize what's gonna happen. Let's play some music. Okay. Okay. So now the round begins. Already Jimmy does a backdash, fireball, backdash, he gets punished by jumping. Okay. Crouch jab, crouch medium kick, fireball, fireball, dash in, very aggressive. Stand roundhouse, punish it with a stand lag kick. So this is kind of the same situation where Dino was in, and he also reacted with the stand roundhouse, right? So here's just, it's just you that is doing the same thing.
This is the thing that you mentioned before, that a lot of people react
a lot of
fireballs.
Exactly. They expect another fireball.
Yeah, but my idea was to crush counter his next fireball.
Exactly. So here what happens is you did the stand light kick. You tried to whiff punish the crouch medium kick with roundhouse, and you got punished for it. So obviously it was just not.
It was not.
Yeah,
good,
it was just bad spacing.
Yeah, I should have tried on a different button. Maybe
exactly.
Standing medium punch or standing medium.
Even
kick
crouch medium kick would have been better.
Yeah.
So what happens here is you get in a block stun into fireball. You instantly jump. Okay, you get out of it. I mean that's okay.
Because he
fireball after a blocked fireball is scary, and him dashing so much is just.
Yeah, he did it a lot, and that's why.
That's just a little too aggressive. That's just a little too aggressive. But Ryu's dash is also really good, so you can do that. Okay, that's that's a good buffer.
And that was minus, and was not respecting his turn.
This is. Can't you just like throw him out of the V reversal when you activate the V trigger?
Yeah, I could have.
Okay, so you just went for a butt, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's your big mistake here. At this point, you're in the corner, right? You're in the corner. Let me just go back to the V reversal moment. Okay.
With Grey Life.
Yeah. You're in the corner, and Jimmy has health lead. You're in the corner, and Jimmy has health lead. You have like 40% health. What you do is stand medium punch into V trigger.
Yeah.
So what you should be thinking about is what I always say, that when you have a big health lead and your opponent has almost no health, that you should V reversal just to gain momentum again. That's called aggressive V reversaling.
Especially on V trigger activation, you can take momentum away.
Yeah, and that is what Jimmy did right there. So he saw you activating V trigger. He did not want to, because Ken is scary in V trigger. He did not want to deal with all the bullshit. What he did was like, I have enough health lead. I don't need my V trigger to win the round. So I'd rather use it offensively just to gain momentum again.
Yeah.
Which is what he did right there. You got knocked back because you did not expect the V reversal. You did not pay attention to the V reversal bar. I
did absolutely not pay attention to that, to be honest.
Yeah, that is why you get hit. Lose Grey Life. That's like a hard punch or something. And then you're still in the corner without any kind of V reversal mechanic at your disposal, and you have to just take the pressure, and he's getting a crush counter because he was just expecting you to get hit. You get hit by the safe jump, even though you know it's a safe jump. I don't know what you were trying to do, but yeah.
I didn't know it was a safe jump, to be honest.
Yeah, crush counter sweep into dash in, crouch light kick, whiff, and then straight jump roundhouse. That's a safe
I
jump.
didn't know it was a safe jump.
That is a safe jump from season 1 already. Okay. So already you found something that you can improve on. That is gathering information on your opponent's characters.
That's something intermediate players should do, like myself, and try to gather more information, because I didn't know it was a safe jump, and then. Okay.
I thought like since you're training with Yosh, you would already know. Anyways,
Josh
let's go.
Does not play here anymore.
Okay. Let's go back. You get hit by the safe jump,
I did not
but
enter air after the
he did the wrong combo anyways, so you were safe. Then you DP.
I expected a throw.
A throw out of this range.
I was just lucky, to be honest, in this situation.
That was very lucky of you to like go over the fireball and then be able to EXDP again.
Yeah, I EXDP'd because I was expecting it would press another button after.
Yeah, no, that's a huge gamble. That's a win or lose gamble, which probably Yosh would call a mix-up, but you know I don't.
No, enter. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and then we get into the bad situation where you have to like just take it, and then you jump in when like you see the V trigger bar glowing.
Yeah, that was.
And you jump in. That is.
I did not pay attention to that one. Yeah,
there's this one thing called 2-button reactions. That is.
And he reacted with 2 buttons.
Yeah. And that happens when you jump on someone like that with a DP. So let's go back to the second round. So already he's doing a backdash, jump in with a Tatsu. His Tatsu whiffs, but you did not punish it, which is not good.
I just pressed crouch jab, and I should have.
You threw fireball, crouch medium punch. Okay. You should have like the moment you did the stand light kick, you should have realized that you would whiff punish the stand medium punch, right? So should have already buffered the medium Tatsu or something.
Yeah.
And that was just a bad fireball. That happens. That happens. You get hit. But here's the deal. Like see that? That is okay. Let's go back from the beginning of the round. So you're throwing. He's jumping in. You do not punish it. So you're staying in neutral for about 4, 5, 6, 7 seconds or so. Most people have not more patience than like about 10 seconds or so. No. Especially people that play aggressive. And Jimmy already showed you in the first round that he's playing aggressive with his dash-ins and then into poke, strings, and the fireball, and then the dash-in again. He already showed you that he's an aggressive player. So at this moment, you should have expected the jump in.
Yeah.
And that is where you fuck up. At this moment, you realize you fucked up. When you see him jumping over your fireball. Like, before you even threw it. Like, that is the moment. Like, the first quarter circle should have been a forward into down forward. Into a punch. Because that would be a Shoryuken instead of a fireball. Now you lose health. A lot of health. That is because he spends all his meter in the beginning of the round just to make sure he's applying pressure by
I think it's
having the health lead.
A good decision.
Yeah, that's a good decision.
I mean, it's about 50% health gone.
Exactly.
Just gone.
Okay, now he gives away his positioning, but then you run back into it. Why would you go back into the corner again? This is autopilot again.
Yeah, this is full autopilot.
Exactly. So see, I know you can get, like we both know, you get a mix-up out of the jab into run, right? Because you switch sides. It's good, but not in this situation. You have less life. You have less life than Jimmy. You are in defense because you need to work more than Jimmy has to, because he already has a big health lead. So switching sides back in is just a bad idea. Like, you have to actively think about your positioning in situations.
What would you say is the best way to stop your autopilot mode? Because in this match I was full on autopilot, and that's why I chose it.
That's the thing. You have to actively think. A lot of people just play like they always do, right? They think, for example, Ken's crouch fears. Ken's crouch fears into run, right? If people try to cross you up, it's a good way to mix them up by entering them with the crouch fears into run, right? So if they jump in from far away, you stay in the front. If they jump in for a cross up, you switch sides, right? So your opponent has to guess anyways. And on top of the switching sides or not switching side, you might go for a meaty throw, you might go for a meaty mid punch or whatsoever, right? So your opponent's in a 50-50 situations anyway. It's good, but knowing when to do that is also a different story. Because, for example, right, and this is the example, in this situation you need you need your positioning. You need to maintain your positioning, since Jimmy already gave you a free get out of the corner card, right? By jumping in himself. And then because you do not actively think, you just go by plan, you input the run as well, and he's guessing right, and you're back in the corner again for no reason. You jump trade, you jump again and win. This side switch was good, and you're in the advantage. Now he's already 1v skill, 1v trigger bar less, 1v trigger bar down. That's good poking. Okay, be ready for a jump out or a dash in. Okay, no way, you got hit. Good combo right there. You're building up that meter, which is good. But then you fail your meaty.
Yeah, I mistimed my meaty. That's something cost me the round.
Yeah. And he gets you with another wake up.
Back rise, and I was doing a meaty for quick rise.
That is unfortunate. Unfortunate. That is a bad decision making, because at a point like this, you could also, after the DP, right, in the corner, you could also just walk back a little bit and then like poke him from a safe distance.
Yeah, because I had the advantage.
Yeah, you want to keep the pressure.
More resources and
exactly.
Something would have
especially in the corner, if you like give them a little bit space, right? A little bit space. Most people try to jump out just like you did right now.
Yeah, sure.
See, he walked back a little, and what you did was instantly try to jump out. He's poking you, and you want to jump out. That's like that is the thing that me and Nani were talking about a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
When we reviewed his replay. Yeah. Positioning over flowchart. Yeah.
Good have.
So you should have, like, the Tatsu. The Tatsu was not from a range where you would say it's not reactable. It's not from a range where you could say like it's not reactable. Yeah, you could even just critical art right there. Yeah. Just the moment you see him jump, because here's the deal. From the point where he jumps, right? You dash in. This this is the distance your critical art would cover, right?
Yeah, sure.
It's up to this point where Ryu's at the highest point after the dash.
Yeah.
So your critical art would have covered this entire thing. So if he like jumps down, like if it comes down with the Tatsu, you would get hit. But if you have the reactions, you would just like realize that he's doing a Tatsu and then DP. You just have to be ready for your entires. That's why entires are so important. Now we come down to the crucial part. Here's the deal. 30, after the air Tatsu, you reset the neutral, right? And the first thing Jimmy does is stay still and then throw an EX fireball. You see him still have an EX bar, right? You have to respect the EX fireball. There is no way around that. You do not want to get hit by an EX fireball because that is just too fast. It's risky to walk block. You just want to micro walk and then block, micro walk and then block, because you want to bait the EX fireball. It's what happens when you lose. Is the same thing that happened before with the jumps, right? You want to give the opponent space to let them jump in, right? That's the thing. You want to. The same thing goes for EX fireballs. You want to make them think you're walking forward by like slightly walking forward, and then block again. You walk forward and then block again. The same thing goes for EX fireball, because if they think you're walking forward, but you're not walking as much as you would normally do, right? While walk blocking. So that's the moment where he's going to throw an EX fireball. So this dash in already was risky enough. Like the dash in after the EX fireball, the second dash in was already risky enough.
Yeah, this is super
and
risky.
Then you're like staying right close, right next to him. Throwing a fireball already is risky. You do not even want to throw a fireball. All you want, your goal here should be getting rid of this EX meter.
Yeah.
That should be your goal at this range, right? Because you're already on a health lead. Not health lead. You're already on the same amount of life as your opponent, and you have 2 meters up. So the moment he uses his EX bar, he loses his entire pressure from mid-screen.
And I would have the advantage because
you would have the advantage then, because he would be the one guessing then. And you are already in a range where EX fireball is scary. And what happens here is he's walking forward and throwing. That is exactly what I'm talking about. You want to get into this range and just block, just to force him to throw these EX fireballs.
Yeah.
And that is what you did not. Because if you would have done that, you would have probably, not guaranteed, but it would be a better decision. Since Ryu's EX fireballs are better than Ken's,
it would have been a lot easier for me to come back from that point.
Exactly. You could have been able to start poking from the mid.
So in this match we saw a few mechanical errors and some more commonly wrong decision making, because a lot of people, like myself, don't realize that you have to bait out the X meters.
Exactly.
To neutralize the threats. And okay, I have to go in about an hour, so I would say let's skip a few rematches, and I have another one that's very interesting because we can see different mistakes.
Okay.
And that's Cutie Dog versus Exegamer.
Okay.
So in this one we see more variety of mistakes. When we watch again a match from myself, from me. we will see the same mistakes, you know?
Yeah, okay, probably. Okay, let's see, what time was it?
4 minutes and 5 seconds.
5 seconds, so early in the game, okay.
Yeah. So basically, if I rewatch again my replays, I should ask myself, what is the best decision in this situation and what is my goal here? Because you explained to me right now that my goal was to bait out the X-Fireball. And to be honest, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, that is the obviously in that moment, right? Also thinking about the V trigger activation is also a good thing, because if you would have jumped, he would have easily entered you. Right?
That's why I didn't jump.
Exactly. You realized that already, so we didn't need to talk about that.
I didn't realize the other thing.
Exactly. You did not think about the EX meter. So that was at that point, that was your mistake. So, okay, let's just watch the. Let me just mute this one. Let's just start it up, and I'm gonna shut my mouth and keep watching.
Wir sind für offline. So. Kannst.
Okay.
So, was steht da?
Okay. Guys,
So.
if you have questions in English, just ask us in English and we will answer in English. But other than that, we will resort to speaking German.
Okay. Ja, ich weiß nicht. Okay. Oh, schön.
Das war wirklich schön.
Ja. Ah, guter Anti-Air von... Das ist, glaube ich, einer der besten im Spiel.
Black Medium Punch ist ein fantastischer Anti-Air. Das Problem ist... Ah, schon wieder.
Ja.
Hört auf, Leute. Hört auf, am Ende immer so zu gamblen, okay? Weil, wenn du kurz vor Stun bist und du bist kurz davor zu sterben, dann rechnen viele mit diesem Hail Mary DP. So, ja, wenn ich jetzt treffe, dann ist alles gut, wenn nicht, bin ich sowieso tot. Man muss nicht immer so hart am Ende gamblen. Jetzt hast du es zweimal gemacht, Frederik, so, ich würde jetzt kein drittes Mal machen.
Ob der dir zuhört?
Das ist nicht dass es jetzt zuhört, das ist, wie wenn er sich das später anguckt. Damit
Okay,
er sieht,
ja.
okay, ja.
Ja. Okay.
Okay, guter Reversal.
Ja.
Kann man ziemlich gut gegen Cameo essen eigentlich. Wenn man dafür ready ist.
Oh nein, da war der
Dafür
zu
passt das
spät
in
gewesen.
Confirm, ja, und tot.
Da war er zu spät.
Er droppt
Okay,
seine
das war
Combo.
jetzt auch
Okay.
ein Drop.
Okay, töte ihn. Critical Out. Nein!
Nee, leider nicht. Er könnte ihn auschippen, wenn er will, aber jetzt nicht
ist
mehr.
spät.
Ja.
Ah, hätte er die Critical Out nehmen sollen.
Oh, I see what you mean. There are a couple of mistakes. Okay, let's just.
Because in this match we have totally different mistakes. I think we have here more practical examples of technical mistakes.
Yeah. Let's just. Oof. There are a lot of mistakes. Holy moly. Let's just go back to 4 minutes and 8. Okay.
Okay.
Let's just go. Yeah, here it is. And slow down a little bit so we can go detailed. Watch a little more detailed of the whole thing. Okay, the beginning of the round. He's charging up his
stocks.
His stacks, yeah. Obviously, he's getting jumped on, but Cutie Dirk drops his combo, which is already dropping combos. Oh, okay. Slow down. Okay, let's go back. First things first. You do not know how your opponent reacts to certain stuff, right? So already doing the stack is a risky move, but letting go of the fireball is even more risky, which leads
and let it go immediately.
Yeah, which leads into a free jump in for Cutie Dirk, right? You want to play it safe with Jury, since she's already not a really strong character, so giving your opponent a lead will just make things harder for you, right? Since you already have to work so much, so giving your opponent the lead is just a disadvantage in any kind of way. What happens though is Cutie Dirk drops his combo. Lul moment. That is one of those lul moments. That is one of those moments where you're like, damn, people drop their combos in this game.
Go
That
into
happens.
practice mode and practice.
You need to start practicing those combos. Like, even though they are easy as eating a watermelon,
PH ook.
yeah, pH
Easy.
ook, but
PH
you know, like they're really easy, but you need to be consistent with them.
Yeah.
So there's that. What happens here? Another stock. Like, why would you charge a fireball right here? That makes no sense. So Cutie Dirk dashes in, punishes you for that because you did not expect anything from your opponent, right? That's why I'm saying you need to. If you play Jury, in my opinion, Jury mains might go against it and say no, you're wrong. But in my opinion, if you play Jury, you wanna charge your stocks in the middle of a combo. For example, if you get a hit with the stand medium with a stand jab counter hit into a stand medium punch into a stock, right? That is a combo.
You can also charge the stocks on block, you know.
Yeah,
and
or
give up your turn.
yeah, exactly.
But not in a whiff punish range.
Yeah, exactly. And on top of that, you can also get it after a throw or whatsoever. Just don't do it like literally.
Brainlessly.
Don't do it literally next to your opponent, like you did here. You're one medium kick away to your opponent, and you do the stock. You don't do that because you get punished, and then you consecutively get hit by Kami buttons, but that is just Kami buttons things. And here is a mistake from Cutie Dirk. He did get the stand medium punch, but he was, I don't know why, but that happens to a lot of people. They press buttons without expecting it to hit. He was just not ready for stand medium punch to hit, right? Right here, he did hit the crotch medium punch, did not convert. He walks up for a stand medium punch, did not convert. Stand light kick, crotch light kick, nothing.
What is the best way
Crotch
for
medium
you to
punch,
practice
again,
that?
nothing. Like,
So what would your advice be if you would ask you how can I train?
it's not a training thing, it's more a mental thing. When you press
an
it,
awareness
you have to think in advance. Like,
Yeah.
when you press the stand medium punch on block, right? It doesn't have to be on block, because
It can also hit.
it can also hit. Your opponent might just not block, might decide to press a button, like at this moment, right?
Mhm.
Like at this moment where he's like walking up and he's pressing a button. Counter hit, right? That might happen. So you need to be aware of the stand medium punch to hit. So if you're aware of it, you just walk up, stand medium punch, and you are already ready for a stand fierce, because you can do the stand fierce even on block. You're not gonna get punished for it, right?
Yeah.
So you can like use the stand medium punch. Yesterday, Jimmy did a really good explanation of how to hit confirm, right? If you watch yesterday's VOD from Jimmy, you would see a really good explanation on
Do you
how
know the
to
time?
hit confirm.
So they can.
Oh, I don't. I'm sorry. I don't. You can ask Jimmy. He's going to he can even upload it or something in his YouTube channel. But he did a really good explanation on that. That is what you do. You do a string, and you use the first button you press on block, but or on hit. You use that your first button to recognize if you got a hit or not. The second button's you're gonna press the stand heavy punch after the stand medium punch anyways, but you're gonna use the stand medium punch as a recognition tool. You recognize, oh, I got the hit. See, like here it is. You're like, okay, I'm gonna walk up, stand medium punch, and then stand fierce. If my stand medium punch goes on block, my stand hard punch is going to go on block, right? But if my stand medium punch hits, my stand fierce is going to guaranteed hit, right? So I'm going into the drill after that. Cutie did not dirk that. Did not do that. Did not dirk that. You know, he didn't. Yeah, he didn't do that. So wait a second. Exagame was saying something. Okay, Naomi, I know that I'm first too greedy with my stocks and that I press too many buttons against Camry. Okay.
But if you know that, why do you do that?
Yeah, if you know that, you should not be too greedy. Since Jury is a very fragile character, she only benefits from you as a player to play clean. Like, she only benefits from clean players. I'll say against Nekali I have that problem. Yeah, for example, against Nekali you can't even do that full screen. You can't even charge your stacks full screen because he can V-skill you. Doesn't even matter if you're far away or not. That's just Nekali things, right? So yeah, you have to think about those little things in your matchups as well.
That's what. Also, one thing I wanted to add is if you watch your replays, especially if you watch your replays with somebody,
yeah,
don't be too defensive about your bad decisions.
Yeah.
Okay, you did them in that match, accept it, and try to do it better next time.
Yeah. Just think about it. Just think about it as an improvement tool.
Yeah.
You're
sure.
like,
don't
I pressed the button right there. Probably not a good idea. Maybe next time I will not press a button. Right?
Don't try.
Yeah.
A lot of people are
because for example, look at this. You get hit by the crouch medium punch, right? He's not pressing any buttons. You're still pressing a button when he walks up. So, what you could have done is like realize that he's too far away for a follow-up, right? Which he already realized. That's why he did not press any buttons again, right? At that moment, you could, at this position where you are, you could do a backdash and get rid of this close-up pressing button pressure from Cammy. Since Cammy has like a huge amount of tool where she, like, her normals are just insane close up, right? Not only close up, stand medium kick is stupid from far range, stand fierce is one of the most ridiculous buttons to whiff punish things from far range. She's like really strong with her normals, right? You do not want to stay in that range, you just want to get rid of her, right? So backdashing in that situation would have helped you out a lot. But yeah, let's just keep watching. Cutie is pressing buttons for days, like this one, counter hit. He could have probably see here's another string that Cutie Dirk could have done. He hits the crouch medium punch. I don't know if it would have hit. It seems like it's a little too far, but he could have still gone for the for the crouch medium kick to link into the drill, because if you press the crouch medium punch on counter hit, it links into crouch medium kick. So he could have cancelled the crouch medium kick into drill. And yeah, there is that. Now you see another good example for hit confirms. Crouch jab into crouch medium punch, right? He saw the crouch jab counter hit, but he realized that the moment he did the crouch medium punch. So that's why he cancels the crouch medium punch into drill. That is a hit confirm. That is something that I've shown him how to do it. How to do it on reaction. And that is what he did right there. He saw the crouch light punch hit counter hit. He did the crouch medium punch anyways, and he went into the drill. All he did was to think about the counter hit and then to input the drill or not. That was obviously one of those moments where you should not stack again. Like, yeah, like here's the thing: you get a knockdown after the DP with the stand medium kick into wheel kick. He just straight up walks into you. Yeah, he just straight up walks into you.
Because it was too greedy. It was just too greedy.
Okay, Snake, machen wir. That was just, yeah, that is like, why? He's literally next to you. There's no reason for you to do that. As I said, stand fierce from Cammy is ridiculous. Look at where she's standing when she does the stand fierce, and it still hits you. That is like not even Bison's hard punch goes that far. Like, that is ridiculous. Look at what she's hitting the air, and she's still hitting you.
The dust.
Yeah, and she's still hitting you. And obviously you whiffed it light DP, but he did not whiff punish it anyways. And the jump in. Don't jump on Cammy. Oof, that is like, why would he? Here's a mistake from Cutie. Why would he do 3 stand medium punches in a row? Good conversion.
2, 3. Yeah.
Anyways, there's a mistake, but yeah. Okay, here's another mistake that Cutie Dirk did. Right after he lost 30% health.
Wakes up
he is like, he's able to take another throw, right?
Yeah.
He is able to take another throw.
He can throw and
that health, that amount of health is about 130 to 140 health, right? So he's able to take another throw, but he decides to not only die, but die with a meter in, like,
yeah. The problem is,
die giving a meter away.
If you watch the replay, I was a little bit angry because I commentated this match because he did it in the first.
Yeah, no, I know.
Second game they played.
I know.
And it's the same mistake, and he did it twice.
It's what I always say. It's a gamble. It's not a mix-up. Don't take it as a mix-up.
No, in those kind of situations, this is not a mix-up, because even if you would have killed, if you would have hit, you would not kill.
Yeah.
Jury. So
it was just a bad decision right there. It was just a bad decision that cost him not only his round, but also a meter. Yeah. That was just bad. Okay.
Well, next time you should probably realize when to DP and when to not DP. If you do it in the first match, and you play first to 10, it's okay to do it. But don't do it again the next time you get in the same situation.
Okay, let's go into the second round.
Probably your opponent is going to think you're going to do it again.
Good antenna. Good fireball. Builds up the pressure. Ooh, unsafe. And yeah, there's the problem that Cutie Dirk has. Cutie Dirk has a problem that I've already told him that after a couple of like blocked normals, he always does the dive kick. You need to be aware of that. Like, even if you are doing the mistakes, right? If you watch the replays, you're like, man, I did that like once, okay, and then you see it happening twice. You're like, that happened before, right? And then you see it happening 3 times, or you're like, you're realizing that you are having a pattern.
3 times, it's a habit.
Yeah, it's a pattern that happens, right? You need to like realize that, and the next time you play, you're paying attention to those details. You're paying attention to, like, yeah, I did 1, 2, 3, and then I did dive, and you're like, at the moment you dive, you realize, oh wait a second, I did that 3 hit string again, and then I dive.
For example, my advice would be, to be honest, and that's something I try to do now, is to watch carefully for my patterns and to change them up mid-match.
Exactly.
If I realize I did something twice, or even once, I try to do something else. Try to watch out, how is my opponent reacting to that? How is my opponent reacting to that?
Yeah.
Is he aware of what I'm trying to do, or what I'm willing to do?
Exactly. And that is something you have to like, having patterns or realizing patterns doesn't mean you only realize your opponent's patterns. it's even if you even realize your own patterns, that is even better than realizing your opponent's patterns.
Sure.
Because you know that your opponent can't find the weakness in you, because you already know you have no weakness, right?
Yeah.
That is.
And if you change it up mid-match, it's going to be a really hard for him to use that.
Exactly. Okay, let's keep on going.
Okay, let's continue.
That is like he already. You already if you see that thing, see the roll into something. During the roll, you have enough time to react to like the whole thing. Look at it. It goes on for over a second. Like he does the roll. A second is over, and then comes the dive. Like you can just react with the stand jab. It hits her out of the air.
The roll is not good. You can enter it with almost
exactly.
anything, to be honest, the dive kick is good, not the roll though.
Yeah. If you don't punish the roll, you will not. You punish yourself. And then again, you're next to your opponent. Okay, that was just unlucky that it whiffed. The fireball. Yeah, that is 15% life. If you're a Vosa, you don't want to deal with the +2 block. Why do you stuck here? Like, especially at this point, right? Stocking at this point is just plain out stupid. Why? It's Kami. She got critical art. She got a 3-frame punish from full screen. She can even whiff punish your jab if you mistime it bad, right? Like, yeah, why do you stock up here? Like, when I see that, it just boggles my mind. Like,
no critical art or no button is that fast. So.
And then you get hit by the stand roundhouse, and then you sweep. You're lucky that you even hit it. 3 dash-ins. You go for a. Ooh, there is a gap in between. Okay, here's Cutie Dirk's mistake. So, doing that, there is a gap in between the medium kick version of the stock and the light kick version, which is the fireball. There is a gap in between. He realized it. He did try to press a button, but it was a little too late. He could also just critical art right there.
Yep.
Which would guaranteed hit. Yeah, it would hit guaranteed. I don't know. And
it's a 4-frame gap. Hard TP is invincible on frame 3. So.
Okay, he gets out with a reversal, and that is the 3-hit string again that I was talking about. Wait, here gets out, stand medium punch, crouch fierce, crouch medium kick into dive. A pattern.
And doesn't even matter if it goes on hit or on block.
And yeah.
So interesting what you can learn if you rewatch the replay slowly.
Exactly.
And pay attention to every detail.
That is a dropped combo. I think that is it, right?
Yeah, that was a dropped combo.
Oh, okay. So he tried to style on him, which I would never recommend, and failed.
And extra dropped his combo.
Yeah. This is the moment you should have died for it.
And that's just the 15-year-old in him, you know? He tried
oh
to be
my god, this is ridiculous. This is just too much fail, but I think that is very obvious where people would fail, where they both failed, right?
Yeah.
This is the moment the DP.
I don't like
it just,
the meter.
It's like a domino effect, right? He dropped the combo, and then Feng Shui tried to punish, and he drops the combo. And
should always take the easy kill. Don't style on your opponent.
Cutie Dirk got the hit, and then he did not do the right combo, just like Feng Shui exited, and it's just a whole lot of clown fiesta right there happening. Oh my god! Oh my god! No whiff punishes, and he sweeps him. So here's two possibilities for Cutie Dirk to take it. That's one here. That one did not whiff punish, and then the stand roundhouse did not whiff punish, and he's getting swept again. Yeah, that is.
Also, I don't like that he wasted 1 bar of meter for the roll, because he could have easily also chipped him out. Just walk up to him, press standing hard punch into DP into critical out.
Yeah,
Done.
yeah.
There was nothing Exe could have done in that situation.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
Cutie Dirk just gave it away. Okay, so we have 1 or 2 replays left from Snake.
We have 2 replays left from
Okay.
Snake. Let me just start up Street Fighter since this is just
The replays on the game.
yeah. These were just some YouTube.
Yeah, you should not try to style on people.
Styling never pays out. To be honest, it's just people will not like you when you style on someone, and it's just
So what can I
you
finally
will
do
drop
better?
and then you look bad like you did in this video.
Did you not
worth
see
it.
the points where you did go wrong, your stocks? That's stupid.
So what can I finally do better? He says. So what you can do finally better is realizing when to do what. Your stocks were obviously really bad. You did not realize the ranges in between you and Cutie Dirk. You did not realize that Cutie Dirk had critical art, even though he did not punish you with the critical art, right? Doesn't mean it's good what you did. Yeah, you have to realize that it's just a bad thing, because the possibility of the critical art is there, right? So
Because if you get away with something and you're lucky, it doesn't mean it's the right decision to make.
exactly. And obviously styling on someone can make you look bad and make you almost lose the match. So this is also a thing. But other than that, for example, the beginning of the round where I told you you're getting counter hit a lot. Here, I think it is. Let me just go back a little bit. Yeah, here. Like realizing that you do not want to stay in up close range with Kami normals, right? In a situation like this, just backdash. Just do a backdash. Like backdashes are good.
Backdashes and forward dashes are really good.
Just because they don't have invincibility frames anymore, like in Street Fighter 4 they did, doesn't mean they're bad. They're really good. They build up space. Even if you get hit during a backdash with a medium or light normal, you just reset. You just reset, and you're still further away from your opponent than you were before. So
and every reset is not a bad thing, because most of the cast does not get.
Imagine you're backdashing and Ryu does a crouch medium punch into fireball. So his fireball will whiff, like go completely through you, and you just reset and you get a free combo. Just out of a backdash that you did. So these things happen. And obviously Cutie Dirk, like, decision making were really bad here as well, but yeah, what you need to do is is just better usage of your stocks, being aware of your opponent's possibilities.
Also better fireball placing.
Yeah. And
fireball placing was oftentimes just misplaced.
Yeah, just and don't expect your, like, here's the deal. A lot of people say, like, my opponent was not good enough, so I knew that if I was going to use the medium kick stock version into the fireball, I would not get punished anyways. What you did not know is that I used to play Jury as well. So that is the reason why Cutie Dirk actually knows that there is a 4-frame gap in between those, and is the reason why he got counter hit, because he actually tried to press a button right there. So there's that. Never expect your opponent to be you know, to have less knowledge about the matchup than you do, right? Always think your opponent knows everything that you do as well. So here, see, counter hit is the situation that I was talking about.
Never underestimate your opponent under no circumstance.
Yeah, never try to style on them, so you don't look like this. So you don't look like this, because that just looked ugly as hell. That just looked ugly as hell, man. Oh my god, you do that and then that. All you needed to do is the critical. And here's the deal: if you do things like that, right? If you don't go for the safe finish right there,
yeah, for
like I always do, right? At some point, you get used to getting to trolling people, and in a crucial moment, you might drop your combo because you're not used to it anymore, since you were trolling too much. Yeah, that is also a thing. Okay.
Okay.
It's just. Oh,
you can load up the replay, and Snake asked us to do it in German. Das ist kein Problem. Wir können es in Englisch auch machen. Und ich bin wieder da.
Okay. Ich muss hier noch. So I can always switch in English, so in German, so because the person that wants to watch this replay is a German player and he wants to learn. Yeah, sure, we can do that, Ixe. No problem. Let me just turn off the music. And how do I even do this? Replays.
Favorite replay.
Wait. Rivals or replay search. Using search. Wait. Using replay ID. Okay. There it is.
Okay, I'm back. I'm back.
Welcome back, man. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let me. Yeah. Okay. Let's view this replay.
You need to switch the.
Yeah. No. I'm doing that real quick.
Okay.
Okay. Should be fine now.
Okay.
Okay. I need to I need to get used to the buttons first, so since I don't use these features that much. You need to. Let me just check Discord real quick. Hier, Trezor Golem send me something. Okay. Eigentlich. Okay, we switched to German now, anyways.
Ja.
Also, ich hatte mal eine Frage. Wenn ihr meine Replays analysiert solltet, könnt ihr mir die Analyse bitte auf Deutsch machen, da ich kein Englisch kann.
Machen wir.
Wäre echt nett. Kein
Kein
Problem.
Wird erledigt.
Machen wir jetzt.
Okay, das war.
Okay. Dann lass mal zurückgehen zum Anfang, also beziehungsweise. Previous Scene. Was ist 5 Sekunden vorher. Change. Playback Speed. Pause. Frame by Frame. Previous Scene immer noch da. Resume. Return to normal playback. Okay. Okay. Dann machen wir mal wieder. Wie kann man. Egal, wir waren so. Okay. Anfang der Runde. Du fängst schon an mit Wiske. Das ist schon mal nicht gut. Okay. Fireball, springt. Oder am besten schauen wir es uns einmal von vorne komplett an. Gott, wieso ist geil seine Frisur so kaputt in diesem Spiel. Wir gucken uns einfach mal das Replay zusammen an. Und dann gehen wir mal drüber. Ich muss echt mal ein bisschen leiser machen.
Das Haargel hält halt nicht immer.
Also es ist so ein 4-Witter-Gel.
Tough.
Ja.
So geil.
So.
Egal ob du Sonic Boom machst oder Flashback, die Frisur hält.
So, jetzt lassen wir mal laufen. Und gucken uns das mal erstmal in Ruhe an.
Okay.
Okay. Ich sehe schon, da ist einiges an Hausaufgaben zu machen.
Geil, hast du ja auch mal eine Zeit lang gespielt, gell?
Aber es hat, keine Ahnung, ich spiele das Spiel allgemein viel zu wenig, dass ich dann
Subs habe.
dass ich den in Shape halten kann. Deswegen.
Ja.
Okay. Okay. Da sind viele Probleme.
Ja. Und wir bei den wichtigsten erstmal an.
Ja. Watch again erstmal. Okay. So, das erste, was du machst gegen Ryu, ist nicht wie Skill. Nicht wie Skill. Das ist schon mal richtig falsch. Also hier, du fängst das Match direkt mit dem V-Skill an. Was sagt das aus? Dass du deinen Gegner eigentlich Freiraum gibst für einen Tatsu. Vor allem Ryu kann das machen, mit einem Tatsu durch Feuerbälle gehen. Der kann auch direkt springen. Und ja, also du bist sozusagen ziemlich erstmal die Frisur von Ryu ja, okay, jetzt du gibst sozusagen eines im Kauf, dass du am Anfang der Runde nicht warten kannst, ja?
Das war ganz so lustig.
Ja, so Haare fixen, ganz schnell. Ja, was du da preisgibst ist... Oh mein Gott, Mann. Hör doch auf. So. Was du da preisgibst ist, dass du nicht warten kannst, ja? Dass du nicht geduldig spielen kannst. Und geil ist ein Charakter, der ist defensiv, der ist ein Panzer, weil man mit ihm so gut defensiv spielen kann, weil seine Defense actually richtig gut ist. Im Neutral. Nicht auf Wake Up. So, was heißt das? Das heißt, wenn du kannst mit geil im Prinzip safe Druck machen und
ohne dich zu bewegen überhaupt. Und wenn dein Gegner dich anspringt oder dich approachen will, dann hast du
sehr viele gute Möglichkeiten, mit ihm zu dealen. Mit Crouch Fierce kannst du gut anti-airen, mit Crouch Jab kannst du sehr gut anti-airen. Sogar mit Stand Medium Kick kannst du gut anti-airen. Also du hast genug Möglichkeiten, inklusive Flash Kick sogar auch allein den Approach von deinem Gegner aus der Luft schon abzuwehren. Und mit deinem Sonic Boom coverst du halt einfach die ganze frontale, horizontale Ebene. Das sollte dir klar sein. Und wenn du dann direkt am Anfang sowas machst, das gibt dir dem Gegner die Information, du bist kein Spieler, der viel, kannst du ein bisschen weniger leiser tippen, weil es ein bisschen heftig laut. Das gibt dir dem Gegner die Information, dass du nicht sehr patient bist, dass du nicht sehr geduldig bist. So, jetzt gucken wir mal direkt, was passiert. Aus der Range direkt. Okay. So, pass auf. Du springst über einen Fireball mit Medium Kick. So, aus der Range, der Ryu wird hinter dir landen. Wenn der Gegner hinter dir landet, whiff dein Flash Kick. So. Das heißt, wenn du hier bist, dann kannst du keinen Flash Kick machen. Was machst du hier? Hier würde aber dein Crouch Fierce treffen. Du musst, bei Geil ist das Schwierige, auszusuchen, welche Anti-Airs du in welche Situation machen musst. Das ist sehr schwierig. Das kommt mit sehr viel Übung. Das muss man realisieren können. Du musst aktiv mitdenken können. Das heißt, wenn du den Gegner siehst, du musst wissen, wo er in der Luft sein wird demnächst, dass du dann Bescheid weißt, mit welchem Anti-Air würdest du den Anti-Airen können. In diesem Fall wäre Crouch Fierce, hätte ihn schon längst rausgeschlagen. Aber dein Flash-Kick, wie du siehst, wird whiffen. Und er wird dich mit einem Jump-Medium-Kick einfach rausschlagen. Bam. Einfach schlägt er dich raus. So. Und was passiert hier ist, du hast Druck aufgegeben. Zack.
Jetzt hat er die Advantage. Geil, immer zu wissen, wo man...
Oh, okay.
Wie man Anti-Airs. Vor allem, was viele Leute vergessen, Geil hat eine Anti-Air.
So. Okay. Und hier, dieser Flash-Kick.
Diese zwei Flash-Kicks. Die waren ein bisschen arg.
Die waren... Ich weiß nicht, was du erwartet hast. Und dann direkt noch eins. Nicht schön genug, dass der erste unsafe war. Direkt noch eins. Ist mega risky. Ich weiß gar nicht, warum du das machst. Hast du irgendwie was erwartet, dass Snake mal... Oder... Nee, das ist ja gar nicht Snake. Dass dein Gegner irgendwas macht, oder... Also, das war mega Rego. Das war richtig YOLO. Und dein Gegner... Du hast Glück, dass dein Gegner dich nicht gepunished hat. Beim ersten Flash-Kick allein hätte der Ryu einfach mit Stand Roundhouse dich punishen können. Von dem Sweep jetzt mal abgesehen. So. Den Throw hast du schon mistimed. Wenn du es hier genau siehst. Der Gegner war noch nicht mal aufgestanden. Und du hast ihn einfach mistimed geworfen. So. Das ist aber nicht mehr so schlimm. Warum direkt nach 2? Guck mal, du hast nicht mal eine Pause gelassen. Er hätte einen Feuerball werfen können, ja? Er hätte den Feuerball nach dem zweiten Crouch Medium Punch machen können. Hier. Du blockst den zweiten. Und du machst direkt Bazooka Knee. Direkt nach der Recovery Bazooka Knee. Du hast Glück, dass er den Feuerball nicht, also den Crouch Medium Punch nicht in den Feuerball gecancelt hat, sondern seinen Feuerball danach gemacht hat. So. Jetzt hast du ihn mit einem Sonic Boom wegbekommen, ja? Du hast Life Lead. Warum läufst du nach vorne? Du musst nicht nach vorne laufen. Du musst einfach als Geil, was du als Geil machen willst, ist, du willst eine Position fest für dich halten, ja? Und den Gegner wegschieben mit deinen Feuerbällen. Mit deinen Feuerbällen, und wenn er mal drüber springt, dann enterierst du den wieder und schiebst den wieder mit Feuerbällen nach hinten, weiter nach hinten. Du willst den mit deinen Feuerbällen weghalten. Das nennt sich Zonen. Du willst mit geil zonen.
Ja, wenn man geil spielt, sollte man auf jeden Fall
Genau.
zonen. Und
Du hast jetzt einen Fireball, weg. Okay, jetzt hast du Distanz aufgebaut. Würdest du jetzt einfach warten ein bisschen, um ein bisschen mehr geduldiger zu sein, dann könntest du jetzt einfach mal gucken, er springt, ich könnte jetzt enterieren. Stattdessen bist du jetzt im Druck, bist du jetzt im Nachteil, weil du hast jetzt deinen Druck abgegeben, also du hast Pressure abgegeben und jetzt hat dein Gegner Druck aufgebaut, weil er einen Jump-In gelandet hat. So. Und er macht wieder einen Jump-In. Du machst wieder keinen Enter-Air, weil du bist diese Situation einfach nicht gewohnt. Ach, verdammt. Falsche Taste.
Wenn man nicht besonders geduldig ist, dann ist geil der falsche Charakter.
Ja, auf jeden Fall.
So,
geil ist
geil
ein Charakter, mit dem
Geduld.
brauchst du Geduld. Du musst deinen Gegner gut analysieren können. Du musst auf vieles, was dein Gegner macht, reagieren können. Und ja.
Ja, und gerade dadurch, dass man sich als geil nicht allzu viel, sagen wir mal, nach vorne treiben sollte, hast du die Möglichkeit, auf vieles zu reagieren.
Genau. Genau.
Feuerbälle und dann wartest du, bis er springt. Was bleibt den meisten großartig übrig?
Ja.
Das ist so der Basic geil Gameplay. Ist Feuerball werfen, antieren. Feuerball werfen, antieren.
Ja.
Mehr
Hier hättest
so
du allein
geil
schon
auf dem Basic
einfach
Level.
antieren müssen. So. Und direkt nach einem geblockten Jump-In, da jabst du. Das darfst du niemals machen. Das ist mega risky. So, jetzt wieder. Du wirfst einen Sonic Boom, machst vorne Medium Kick into Sweep. Das ist mega unsafe. Ich weiß nicht, das ist nicht mal eine Frame Trap, weil dein vorne Medium Kick on Block ist -2 on Block.
Das
So.
ist super Minus alles.
Das ist -2, was du da gemacht hast. So, der Gegner hat jetzt eigentlich den Vorteil, ja. Wenn er jetzt einen Stand Medium Kick drücken würde, würde er deinen Sweep einfach stuffen. Aber er entscheidet sich einfach noch besser. Ich blocke den Follow-up, Sweep und punish dich einfach mit meinem Sweep. Das ist ein Punish. Feuerball und du springst wieder rein. Also dein größter Fehler, was ich sehe, ist halt einfach, du willst zu aggressiv mit geil spielen. Du hast wieder dieselbe String. Wieder dieselbe String. Feuerball, vorne Medium Kick, into Sweep. Das ist diese Situation hatten wir hier. Pass auf. Feuerball, vorne Medium Kick, Sweep. So. Und gleich kommt das nochmal. Feuerball. Warte. Und zwar hier. Feuerball, vorne Medium Kick, Sweep. Ist unsafe. Warum machst du das? Der Flash Kick war gut. War aber, ich nehme mal an, das war jetzt nicht irgendwie so reaktiv, sondern... Wobei, das war schon reaktiv, das war gut. Das war ein schlechter Jump-In von ihm.
Ja.
Aber...
Und dann springst du wieder gleich rein.
das war, du hast... Wieder, eigentlich hast du den falschen Enter benutzt, aber dadurch, dass du es spät genug gemacht hast, hast du den Flashkick in die richtige Richtung rausbekommen. Und da springst du wieder. Du zonest nicht mit geil, was du machen musst.
Nein, ich sehe gar
Wenn du hier im Flashkick landest, ja, hier. Was du machen willst, ist ein Meaty Feuerball. Was heißt Meaty? Du willst, dass dein Gegner, wenn er aufsteht, in dem Feuerball drin ist. Das heißt, du wirfst deinen Feuerball so früh, dass wenn dein Gegner wenn er vom Boden wieder aufsteht, in dem Feuerball drin ist. Das heißt, er kann sich nicht bewegen. Er kann keinen Feuerball schießen, er kann keine Taste drücken, er kann nichts machen. Das Beste, was er machen kann, ist blocken. Und das willst du erreichen. Du willst deinen Gegner dazu zwingen, zu blocken. Das ist dein Ziel. Und nicht, dass du reinspringst. Das willst du nicht machen. Wieder reingesprungen. Das ist wieder kein Punish.
Ich sehe sehr wenig Geduld generell.
Oh, und ja.
Das ist, aber weißt du, was das Schöne ist an diesem Set? Als Paradebeispiel für so ein Anfänger-Level, sagen wir mal. Weil da sind die Leute sehr ungeduldig. Das ist
Ja. Er ist zwar kein Anfänger, er hat schon seit Anfang Street Fighter 4 gespielt, ja. Aber er hat halt einfach nicht richtig gelernt, merkt man.
ja, wenn man es nie richtig lernt,
Ja.
dann macht die Zeit das ja nicht weg, wie lange du spielst.
Ja. Sein Problem ist halt auch, er hat ja mir geschrieben, dass ich das auf Deutsch machen soll. Sein Problem ist halt auch, er kann kein Englisch, ja. das ist ein Riesenproblem, weil die meisten Turniere werden auf Englisch gehalten, werden auf Englisch kommentiert. Die Kommentatoren geben sehr viel Information. Ja? Allein vom Zugucken bei Turnieren lernt man extrem viel. Ja? Und wenn man bei Turniere zuschaut,
weißt du, was ich ihm empfehlen kann, was er anschauen soll?
Was denn?
Take TV, heute um 19 Uhr.
Stimmt, Take TV ist auf Deutsch. Take TV ist auf Deutsch. Genau.
Take TV um 19 Uhr immer mittwochs.
Genau.
Spielen die Street Fighter und Tekken.
Genau. Follow auf jeden Fall diesen Kanal Take TV.
Take TV. Ja, und mittwochs 19 Uhr ist immer Fighting.
Genau. Da werden sehr viele Sachen erklärt. Da geht man halt auf Deutsch halt. Es ist ein deutsches Kanal. Es wird vieles erklärt auch. Und du musst wirklich Turniere dir anschauen, weil da lernt man am meisten. Man lernt Setups, man lernt Meaty-Setups, man lernt über, keine Ahnung, bestimmte Punishes die Kommentatoren geben dir Informationen, dafür musst du dann nicht selber im Internet nachschauen. Es ist wirklich, also wenn du kein Englisch kannst, ist es halt wirklich schwer.
Ressourcen zu finden, ohne Englisch zu können, ist wirklich schwer. Muss ich auch sagen.
Ist wirklich schwer. Also nur Deutsch ist
aber
extrem
nichtsdestotrotz kannst du ja mit den Leuten hier üben.
Genau.
Und sie wird ja auch geholfen. Also.
Dafür ist ja die FGC da, also die Fighting Game Community, die Kampfspiel-Community hier. Und du kannst ja den Leuten einfach hier im Discord fragen, hey, Leute, kann mir mal einer geil beibringen oder kann mir einer mit mir mal das Matchup hier üben? Ich weiß nicht, was ich falsch mache.
Wir haben bei Southman, da ist TK drin. TK spielt einen ganz soliden Guy.
Okay.
Ja, den kann er fragen.
Ja, perfekt. Dann hast du ja schon mal eine Ansprechperson, zu dem du hier hingehen kannst. Du kannst mal ihn fragen oder follow einfach mal schau dir einfach ein paar Replays von ihm an. Geh auf sein Profil und schau dir ein paar Replays an. Guck, wie er spielt. Welche Strings er macht. Wie er versucht, die Gegner wegzuhalten. Oder wie er wann er aggressiv spielt, wann er defensiv spielt. Das sind alles so Punkte, wo du wirklich von lernen kannst. Und man merkt halt wirklich so, du versuchst geil nicht wirklich so defensiv zu spielen, wie du hier gehst du schon wieder aggressiv rein. Das ist wirklich nicht so geils Stärke. Also was heißt nicht geil Stärke? Er kann auch offensiv spielen, aber
Sprechen die in Usbekistan nicht einfach Russisch?
Usbekistan? Keine Ahnung.
Haben die eine eigene Sprache? So, ich dachte immer, die sprechen einfach nur Russisch. So wie die Kasachen auch.
Das weiß ich nicht. Aber hier schon wieder. Also, du machst da. Ich weiß ja nicht, was du hier machen wolltest. Du musst dir wirklich so Gedanken drüber machen, wenn du in Street Fighter spielst. Musst dir Gedanken drüber machen, welche Knöpfe drückst du wann, weshalb. Und der Crouch Fierce hier ergibt für mich keinen Sinn. Und der Sweep erst recht nicht danach. Du machst danach direkt einen Sweep. Crouch Fierce und dann Sweep. Also und vor allem und dann springst du halt direkt nochmal rein. Und es gepunished. Also gute Ryu-Spieler würden dich sogar einfach enterern. Und nicht parryen oder sowas. Und du gehst schon wieder rein.
Krass, Usbekisch ist nicht mal mit Russisch verwandt. Das ist eine Turksprache. Also
schon wieder
mehr als Türkisch.
Du springst zu viel. Du sweepst zu viel. Du flashkickst zu viel.
Ja, an falschen Stellen.
Ja. Also, was ich dir empfehlen kann, ist einfach, guck dir Leute an im Internet, wie sie spielen. Du musst nicht unbedingt jetzt Englisch sprechen können, ja. Aber geh einfach mal auf YouTube und guck dir an, wie die geil spielen. Und
es gibt so 3 Guides, die ich empfehlen kann, die man sich anschauen sollte, wenn man geil spielt. Und das ist I'm Still the Daddy, Knuckle und Daigo. Weil die auch alle 3 einen unterschiedlichen Spielstil haben.
ja.
Und das sind so die Guides, wo ich sagen kann, okay, die sollte man sich anschauen. Okay, Snake. Ist das extra Replay von dir oder ist es wieder von Tresor Golem?
4W4. 355. 107. So, das ist wieder von Tresor Golem.
Ah, okay. Ja gut, man kann geil definitiv schon in 5 aggressiver spielen als in den anderen Teilen. Nur du musst dir deine Zeitpunkte, in denen du aggressiv wirst, genau
Das
aussuchen.
ist es. Vor allem muss sich die Zeit, es muss sich die Gelegenheit bieten. Du kannst nicht wirklich direkt von vornherein mit geil sagen so, okay, ich spring jetzt rein.
Nein.
Du hast ja keinen Dive-Kick oder du hast ja keinen Devil's Reverse oder so, dass du sagst, okay, ich gehe rein, weil der Gegner vielleicht mit einem normalen Jump-In nicht erwartet, aber du hast ja nur einen Jump-In und das ist sehr einfach zu entern. Vor allem mit Ryu. Jetzt schauen wir mal, wie du die Runde anfängst. Mit einem Fiber, direkt. Du spielst schon zu aggressiv. Dash rein, okay, das ist okay. Throw. Vorne Medium Kick und Sweep. Lass das sein. Lass das sein. Wieso? Das ist keine String, das ist keine Frame Trap, was du machst. Das ist einfach Suicide. Gegen so einen Charakter wie Beißen wirst du einfach 30% Leben verlieren in so einer Situation. Wieso? Das ist keine gute String. Vorne Medium Kick into Sweep ist nicht gut. So.
Und da trifft er mit dem Sweeper, aber das war ja lucky.
Okay, hier auch wieder so eine Situation. Du blockst Stand Medium Punch und wirfst einen Sonic Boom direkt. Er hat Advantage on Block, er hat Vorteile on Block. Wenn er Stand Medium Punch on Block macht, ist er +1. Du musst das respektieren. Du kannst da nicht irgendwie einfach so sagen, so, okay, jetzt werfe ich einfach Feuerball.
Die Charaktere sind Plus und Minus.
Das ist der Grund, warum du jetzt einfach Crush Counter wirst. Zack, Crush Counter. Weil du einen Feuerball wirfst.
Das
Zu harter Gamble. Stand hart.
Ich merk halt, du machst dir wenig Gedanken über die Vorteile oder Nachteile von deinen Aktionen oder von den Gegnern.
Das war kein guter Punish. Und dann auch kein guter Jump-In.
Trotzdem, was sehr wichtig ist, bei Charge-Karten ist es auch zu entscheiden, wann gebe ich mein Charge auf für Movement und wann behalte ich mein Charge.
Du darfst aber dein Movement bei Charge-Charaktern, hier schon wieder, du fängst die Runde schon direkt entweder mit Whiskill oder mit Fireball an. Siehst du? Das ist genau, was ich dir vorhin gesagt habe. Der Gegner kann for free reinspringen und der kann for free Tatsu machen. Du darfst nie am Anfang der Runde direkt irgendwas werfen. Einfach mal safe. Du kannst auch mal blocken und gucken, was dein Gegner macht.
Warte so eine halbe Sekunde, wenn diese halbe Sekunde reinspringt.
Nein, warte 2 Sekunden, das macht auch nichts aus.
So.
Du wartest 2 Sekunden, warte 3 Sekunden. Lass einen Jab whiffen, bete den Sonic Boom an, dass der Gegner reinspringt und dann enterierst du den. Du weißt, was ich meine?
Genau.
Also, du köderst den Gegner einfach. Warte. Goddammit. Frisur, kommt schon. Es wird nix. Okay. Guck mal, du fängst die Runde direkt mit V-Skill an. Kassierst halt Free Jumpin'. Bam! Bam! Er hat die Combo verkackt. Aber er sweept dich halt nochmal, weil du dich wieder irgendwas bewegen willst. Also, du hast keine Geduld mit geil. Siehst du? Zu blocken ist auch Geduld. Hier.
Ja.
So. Zack, er springt, trifft dich. Er landet vor dir auf dem Boden. Das heißt, er hat Vorteil. Der einzige Weg, wie du damit dealen kannst, ist, indem du blockst oder EX-Flash kickst. Ja? EX-Flash Kick, wenn du EX-Flash Kick machst und er blockt das aber, verlierst du 40% Leben. So, was ist mehr wert? Du blockst und selbst wenn er dich wirft, ja, du verlierst keine Ahnung,
15%.
100 Leben und bist aber aus dem Pressure raus. Wen juckt das? Weißt du, was ich meine? Also, hier einen normalen Flash-Kick zu machen. So, Digga, hätte er dich meated, hätte er eine Free-Combo. Was er hier macht, sogar noch besser, er blockt, gibt dir Fett-Combo. Du hast einfach 35% Leben verloren, weil du nicht warten kannst. Das Ding ist schon mal punishable gewesen. Und dann springst du, guck mal, hier, deine Stunbar. Achte mal auf deine Stunbar. Du bist kurz vor Stun. Du stehst auf mit einem Stand-Hard-Kick, das ist schon mal krass. Und anstatt, dass du irgendwie Platz zwischen euch baust, dass du ein bisschen Distanz aufbaust zwischen dir und dem Gegner, dass sich dein Stunbar resettet, machst du ein Jump-In. Also, Fehler sind da kritische. Und das ist einfach das Größte, was ich dir sagen kann, ist, du musst viel geduldiger spielen, viel ruhiger, viel reaktiver, statt vorgeplant irgendwas rein und...
Du machst auch, egal was der Gegner macht, dasselbe.
Ja.
Und das darf nicht sein. Und du musst auch überlegen, wenn mein Gegner Plus ist, darf ich nichts drücken.
Ja.
Und du drückst, egal ob der Gegner minus 5 ist oder plus 5, das ist egal. Und es darf so nicht sein, auf Dauer.
Das ist es. Also, ich würde auch diese String mit diesem vorne Medium Kick into Sweep, also die ganze Zeit nach dem... Du hast immer dieselbe String gemacht. Du hast immer den Bazooka nie gemacht, Crouch Jab, Crouch Medium Punch in Sonic Boom, dann bist ein bisschen nach vorne gelaufen, vorne Medium Kick into Sweep. Das ist keine String. Das ist nichts. Das ist nichts Gutes. Was es ist einfach was nicht Gutes. Lass es sein. Das ist überhaupt nicht gut. Lernen, du musst Frame-Daten lernen lesen. Ich garantiere dir, du weißt nicht, wie man die Frame-Daten liest. Oder wenn du es weißt, dann hast du immer noch keinen Plan, wie du das umsetzt. Das Umsetzen ist halt auch wichtig. Du musst diese zwei Sachen beachten. Geduldiger spielen. Viel reaktiver spielen. Nicht so aggressiv spielen. Darauf achten, dass du wann du aggressiv spielen kannst und wann nicht, weil aggressiv spielen musst du manchmal auch.
Aggressiv spielen ist sogar okay.
Es ist nicht okay, man muss es manchmal sogar. Aber du musst wissen, in welche Situation. Du musst wissen, in welche Situation. Und du musst halt auch es muss sich die Situation ergeben. Du kannst diese Situation nicht erzwingen. Das geht nicht. Nicht mit geil. Es gibt Charakter, die können das. A la Urien mit EX Tackle oder Balrog mit EX Dash Punch. Die können das forcen. Die können das erzwingen. Drucksituation. Aber geil ist nicht so ein Charakter. Geil kann diese offensive Situation nicht erzwingen. Das geht einfach nicht.
Ja, das funktioniert leider nicht für ihn.
Ja.
Okay.
So.
Haben wir noch irgendwelche Fragen? Do we have any questions left, guys?
Ja.
Wenn wir keine Fragen haben, dann würde ich Feierabend machen, weil ich muss auch demnächst los. Das Wichtigste haben wir besprochen.
Er sagt, jo, ihr habt recht, aber das ist halt echt schwer für mich, denn ich habe seit SF2 einen aggressiven Geil leider knapp 20 Jahre falsch gespielt. Das ist halt das Problem. Und wie gesagt, das ist so ein Ding. Du musst wirklich dir Replays angucken von besseren Spielern. Knuckle-Do, obviously eins der besten Geil-Spieler überhaupt.
Ja, Knuckle-Do. I'm Still the Daddy.
I'm Still Daddy hat einen guten.
Und Daigo.
Daigo hat einen recht guten. Es gibt gute Geilspieler. Du musst dir wirklich einfach nur welche aussuchen.
Ist der Minion geil noch?
Der Minion spielt Fang und geil. Also, ja. Aber er spielt fast nie online. Also, beziehungsweise ich habe den wenig online spielen sehen. Anyways, ja, du musst dir die...
in Europa als Geldspieler außer als I'm Still the Daddy?
In Europa gibt es...
Wie heißt dieser Franzose? Aikano?
Akainu ist nicht so gut. Akainu ist nicht so gut.
Ja, aber es reicht um...
Akainu spielt zu Rego. Er ist echt nicht gut. Guck dir lieber, guck dir I'm Still the Daddy an. Guck dir Knuckle-Du an. Knuckle-Du spielt den echt sauber.
Knuckle-Du hat einen Coin.
Ja, und überleg dir einfach bei jedem Replay, den du dir anguckst, warum macht der folgende Sachen in diese Situation? Und ich bin mir sicher, du wirst selber auf jeden Fall Antworten darauf finden. Wenn nicht, solltest du irgendwelche Fragen haben, kannst du uns auch im Discord schreiben. Das sollte alles kein Problem sein. Das wäre es von meiner Seite aus. Ich hoffe mal, das hat ein bisschen geholfen. So, man weiß jetzt, wie man ungefähr Replays analysieren kann. Und ja. Okay.
Okay.
That's it for today. Hope it helped out. Hope you guys learned how to analyze replays and go through them. Yeah. And hope to see you guys next time.
Bye bye. See you on Tuesday.
See you on Tuesday. Bye.